And oh, bloody hell, it was really loud. Okay. Okay, because I turned off OBS. Okay, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, we've just completed the first mission of Penultimo. I have just recustomized my El Presidente, changed some settings, hopefully stop the drop in temps or the bottlenecking. As you can see, El Presidente is now looking wonderful, and I've given him some new traits. So I've gone for the spatial sense prodigy to increase all stockpiles by 5%, and of course Teamster capacity by 5%, which I think is going to be extremely useful in order to move things around. But without further ado, we have a new mission to do, and our new mission is, of course, will be the Speakeasy. So Speakeasy tells a thrilling crime story of smuggling rum for the broker during times of prohibition and dealing with master criminals, while the Allies want El Presidente to set up a system of crime and punishment and catch their public enemy number one, the Kingpin. This is all about criminals and Swiss bank money and lower crime safety is the custom rule set. Over here, well, we'll focus on now, but I hear Speakeasy's remarkably difficult, so we'll take a look at that and see how that works out for us.
Do you remember, Presidente, that time between world wars when the Allies nearly declared war on us? How we laughed. Smuggling rum for a master criminal was no more than a hobby, really. For even the most masterful of master criminals is small fry to you. But bad luck knows no etiquette, and we soon discovered that he was number one on the Allies' wanted list. So began our crash course in crime and punishment. Time is precious, Presidente. Especially your time, as you are the busy leader of a nation and not just a child playing in a sandbox.
As your ever subservient assistant, I took the freedom to prepare a humble draft of the Tropico Constitution to save some of your precious time. You still need to sign it though, maybe between the second breakfast and your pre-brunch nap. I will take that.
Presidente, my client, a successful and exceedingly legitimate businessman, wants us to be friends.
Our journey of friendship starts small, but ends with us sitting together on a huge pile of money staring at the sunset. We can hold hands, your choice, and there's zero risk. I already have a paperwork that proves how legitimate and successful the deal turns out to be. Trust me, I'd never lie to a friend. So we now have our broker as well, who allow us to get money to our Swiss bank account. Anyway, here's our new map. Okay, so we've got El Palace over here by itself. Over down we have a church, and we're going to probably set up. Ooh, where is our dock? Our dock's all the way over there. Damn, son, that's very far away. I wonder if I can build a new dock over here instead. But we'll think about that, because we also need to pay some attention to where we're actually going to build our sugar plantations. So with this massive map, probably I'm going to build our sugar plantations over here. Now, what edicts do we have at our disposal? Not any good ones, which is a problem. So we should probably be doing our research into employed a month. No, actually our main focus should be free wills. And then we can see where we want to build our sugar plantations. So where is the best spot for our sugar plantations? So apparently there's a lot of sugar to be had over here, but where is most of my inhabitants going to be? Sugar's no good over here, so there's no point building over here. Sugar's all the way, it's in the centre of the map. Perhaps logging camps first? No, build with sugar first. That's going to be like 52% efficiency. That's not worth it. This ain't too bad. This is a workable spot. %, for another plantation. And of course then we're going to build our little... Ooh, where is it? Not our plantation, not our ranch. Yeah, now we're going to build our ranches. And of course our manure distribution network.
An official announcement from the palace declares that we are definitely winning the war. Keep listening to find out which side we are currently on.
And of course we're going to build our Teamster's office. Build a couple of houses. Let's build our roads first. This is, yeah, no value to me. Maybe a bus garage. One bus garage there. Another bus garage over here. Another bus garage over here. Where do most of these guys live? Okay. Build some rum distilleries. And of course, because our unemployment's so low, we're going to have to worry about getting our employment up first.
Good day to you, Presidente. I wonder if you could help me with a little problem. Yo.
Our big issue right now is immigration. Start and then place it at the end over here. And then we need to build a new one as well. How many fires raging in Tropico already? Jesus. Build. Do we actually have a fire station? No, we don't. We need to put a fire station.
Presidente, the workers have a request. They wish not to work, but that is...
Some say that while there remain nations...
What do we actually export anyway? I know no idea what we actually export. Okay, where do these guys live? So that's working. This will. So this starts there and finishes there. This starts here and finishes there, and then this will start here and finish over there.
I sometimes wonder about your final confession.
Suppose our trade routes. We'll export some sugar.
Can I help you?
Where's the rest of my construction team, eh?
Did I forget something?
And I should build.
Exports, Prez. Who doesn't love exports?
No, thank you.
Penultimo, humbly teach you something.
No, thank you. What should I build next? Yeah, I'm past the prohibition, but we need more manure. So if we go back to our ranch. There we are. Nice. See how that works out for us. There we are.
Hola, how are you today?
They all live in the slums. And these guys are all dirt poor, I assume.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Build some leisure facilities. Well off, rich, well off. Do this for the pause. For the pause. I'm gonna find out where these guys live.
May I help you?
This is mostly at the shacks there, so okay. Pretty good. We've got a pretty good system here right now. We're not doing too badly. I mean, money's not too bad at the moment. I think bunkhouses just look better. We build ourselves
Making
another.
stuff is good, isn't it?
Build ourselves another. I need to build a lot of bunkhouses, I think. Then I need to make this a self-contained area, so let's build ourselves a little church. And then build ourselves a grocery. And finally a clinic. How's our production doing here? We're getting a lot of sugar out. Wonder if we can upgrade our efficiency. Not really, no. But we need more manure, so we need to go make another ranch. Let's build another team as well. And then try not to build any more because I know we're financially in a tough spot.
I knew I could count on you to do the right thing.
Give me the money. I suspect because we need educated people to work here. Do we actually have an education centre? That's the question. Is this going to be our main hub then? I suspect we're going to make this an educational centre. So expensive though. As you can probably tell by our financial limitations now. Let's see if we can do some trade deals. Not really, no. Finally, we've got 3 wheels. Guess what? Let's see if this bankrupts us.
The poor are
So we can now demolish all our buses and garages.
My client has a good news, Presidente. My accountant confirms that we're getting friend.
There's one parking garage there. Let's build a parking garage over here. And then we've got a parking garage there. There we go. Now we can go fat. Now, of course, we can decrease sugar consumption, which should make life a lot easier for us.
Let me add to your infinite wisdom.
Don't you just love watching the
Go
boats
away,
leave our-
Mr. Broker. You're going to financially bankrupt me. Our sugar production is fine. I mean, the Axis are sending foreign aid, but that's only going to buy us some time. I need to work out the best way to make money from this. I mean, is anyone well off working here?
I am sorry, not today, please.
So good to see you.
Yeah, so we need to build some well off residences, but that's whether or not we can afford to.
It is a great day for our comrade.
Give me the money, I need it. And then let's do some entertainment for the wealthy boys. Theatre. I need to make this more efficient, but I haven't got the money to make it more efficient. Need more rum.
Exports, Prez. Who?
I'm doing my best to make more rum, but it's rather difficult to do. I need more Teamsters, I think, as well. I'm about to go bankrupt. Let's slow this down and see where these guys live.
Nice weather.
Okay, these guys live there. Where do these guys live?
Let me be.
In a shack over there. Okay, what edicts can we get out of these guys?
Everyone wants.
Probably not worth it. Church fee. That's whatever gets me money. Like, are we exporting a lot from these guys? And we're exporting quite a bit of rum now.
Always a pleasure doing bit.
But we're not producing enough manure.
My flock are blessed with faith.
Go away.
hope,
I'm not doing that. I could build 2 ports along this, that's not worth it though, is it? How is the economy getting slapped anyway? Let me take a look at the economy. Is it crime that's taking most of the expenses? It's edicts. $14,000 in edicts. Let's end that. Let's cancel that edict. It's too expensive. As long as everyone generally lives nearby here, we'll be fine.
May I just squeeze past, please?
Which they don't. So maybe the bus system was the better option. Let's go back to buses. No free lunch. Church fee.
The rich.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente. No, not the penguins.
No, we're not doing this.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they...
Acknowledge the issue that is housing happiness. Praise capitalists, blame no one, and improve housing happiness.
My Tropicans, my people, my children. Your prosperity is my honor. Your solidarity is my faith. And I gracefully accept your love. You are my Tropico. And what of my people? I feel your pain when your walls shudder and your roofs leak. Those of you who have roofs. But soon, roofs for all and walls for many. Our ongoing prosperity is supported by the capitalists. With thanks. We're grateful for the many fulfilling jobs you create for my people and your progressive attitudes towards taxation. What can you look forward to in the years to come? Better housing, slantier roofs, straighter walls, more transparent windows. The Tropican house of tomorrow is built with standards. So
Oh yeah, I know what I was going to do. Right.
For the future that you deserve.
Start point.
All
Yeah.
of you. Viva
Stop point.
Tropico!
Yep. Build ourselves another bus garage. This can go.
Get something? Don't you just love watching the boat?
Let's see why our economy is so bad again, shall we? Edicts, crime, wages. I wonder if I can get some trade deals for the rum. I mean, we're already exporting sugar actually with the outside trade contract. I'll focus on exporting rum instead. Coconut, iron. No one wants rum. Which is not good. Let's put a couple of logging camps. I can't because I'm financially bankrupt. What are you guys doing for leisure? That's the question.
See?
On the way to bunkhouse.
Voila.
On the way to tavern. And you mean that tavern there, that's fine then. Probably need to build a couple more taverns.
The comrades are restless, Presidente.
Labour policy, yay. Okay, this will buy us some time. Let's build a logging camp. Where's the best place for this logging camp? Okay, we're just going to build along this stretch of road. And I'm going to build a couple of houses as well. Houses, bunkhouse, there. Like, I don't think we have a lot of unemployed citizens, so it may prove a problem for us. Build ourselves a nice little teamster. Ooh, teamster. Oh, I can't. I'm too financially ruined.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to...
They say war is good for business, but what's really good
I
for
do
business-
neither, because I can't afford it. Is our production overflowing? Is that the problem? No, that's not the problem. Our problem is our population isn't
Election
enough.
is a landslide, Presidente.
That's the thing, our population
Everyone
is the
has
issue.
friends, right, Prez? And it's right to help friends.
Presidente, I know you always keep your promises, but the citizens today can be very exacting about what counts as a fulfilled promise.
No, I wanted to build a grocery, actually. There we are. So first thing first, it's Teamster. Which will go wherever I can slot it. And then we will build ourselves that grocery. Now the easy way of fixing housing happiness. Who's our homeless fellows? So we got a couple of well-off guys and a lot of poor guys which we need to fix. We've got plenty of logs. I do have a devious plan here.
Always a pleasure doing.
Well, come on, broker. Save me. So the broker can give you some bonuses, so you can do some requests, and of course, it will let you research and give audiences and so on.
So stressed.
What did he mean by that?
Okay, they're getting the bus over. That's not that bad. And it stops congestion on the roads as well, which is pretty useful.
You're looking magnificent today, Presidente. Have you?
So if we build ourselves another little bus stop here. And then build ourselves finally that industrial port that will hopefully save us. Logging
Hey
camp
there,
1.
Prez. Boy, do I feel.
Go away,
good
capitalists. Logging camp 2. There we are. And that should allow people to go back and forth. I don't think I can even build a road at the moment. No.
Oh, we see these days.
You guys live at a house, do you? Okay, that's a problem. How's our mass production looking like? I mean, we are producing logs quite a bit, but... it's not enough.
Flying cars to the future? Only if Tropico can win the war. So remember, if you want flying cars, be vigilant and buy war bonds.
You're looking magnificent today, President.
Financially, we're in a bad spot right now.
Hey there, Prez. Boy, do I feel good to...
See if we can build a couple of shipyards, but it's going to cost me so much money to build. Yeah, it's not worth it. I might go bust. Okay. Just the masses of people trying to go back and forth for work.
Everyone has friends, right, Prez? And it's right to help.
Okay, now we can hopefully build that shipyard. No. These guys aren't producing any logs, I suspect, because I've knocked them all down. Probably wasn't a good idea to knock down all the loggings. That will hopefully fix the situation. Oh, it has sort of bottlenecked me in a bit, which is a bit of a nightmare.
Presidente, there is a
I can definitely produce rum. That's the one thing I am producing, rather large, copious amounts of. How am I housing for, is it? Alright, stack them high. Stack them high. Housing quality may decrease, but that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. Arenas haven't got access to a road. I need more entertainment. Look, do you want housing happiness or do you just want houses? Because I can give you houses.
I sometimes wonder about your final confession.
Go away.
has been confirmed that our beloved military mascot, Capitan Tropico, will be appearing at the Tropico Service Organization Gala. Morale ahoy!
Everyone works. Everyone. Both decks. Okay, can I do that logging camp now? That shipyard. The shipyard will make me money. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. That's what my headcanon tells me. Okay, what do you guys want to buy? Meat? I can sell you meat.
The best defense is a good.
Just take a look at these guys. Where are they working? Where are they living? Living in a shack over here.
Loyal penultimo is...
But I can't really do anything to help them.
Don't you just love watching the boat?
I'm doing my best to stack them high. Oh, these guys are well off. So I can build some well-off houses.
Exports, Prez. Who does?
Money's tight, okay? You need to help me. Money is really fucking tight at the moment. I need to cheese this bit. Let's go with free housing. This will bankrupt me, but
The newest threat raining death from the skies. The palace assures all its citizens that no country thinks Tropico is worth sending rockets against.
doing this will effectively save me.
My flock are blessed with
I
faith.
don't care about your flock, alright? The biggest concern is housing at the moment because no one can afford housing, and I can't afford to put them in houses because I'm so disgustingly poor.
You lost?
It's not a very efficient place, is it? Where are these workers?
What a day.
They're on the way to church.
So good to see you. Did I forget something?
On the way to clinics.
Today, please.
Okay.
Don't you just...
At this stage, I'm going to have to make a decision about my economy because it's slowly going downhill.
Presidente, there is a flaw.
Rather badly. Unless this can start making me money.
All done? A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
Let me go and check the trade icon. Does anyone want to build, buy rum? No. One wants to buy sugar.
Remember, Tropico could be invaded at any time. Keep your survival kit on hand. In the event of panic, breathe into the paper bag.
Here we are, thank God. Okay, foreign aid. So the big issue is homelessness. Our big homeless ones are over there, so we need to, first thing first, build a couple more bunkhouses in the poverty-stricken centre. I buy a flop house, yeah, but I buy a flop house and build one of these bad boys as well. Now see where all these guys are going, where these guys are trying to go to. On way to logging camp, you guys live over there.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente. No,
I'm not doing these things for you. I'm trying to make some profit here.
The task is done. You ask how much you are to be paid? A questioning intellect is to be...
Give me 10 migrants.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they...
No, what's the issue? The issue is, of course, housing. Praise the capitalists, blame no one, and promise nothing. I'm blaming them.
friends, you
I
are
will fix the housing
getting
crisis.
lost.
I will, I
No
promise.
hardship is too great. True Tropicans, your tribulations shall be rewarded with just a little more effort. And what of my people? I feel your pain when your walls shudder and your roofs leak. Those of you who have roofs. But soon, roofs for all and walls for many. Our ongoing prosperity is supported by the capitalists. With thanks. We're grateful for the many fulfilling jobs you create for my people and your progressive attitudes towards taxation. My promises are made humbly.
And then I need to build a
for
church.
I am Tropico. Remember, a vote for El Presidente is a vote
For me. Preferably somewhere a bit closer to home. But hey, I'll take where it is.
Everyone has friends, right, Prez?
The manure issue continues, but we'll see what we can do about that.
What did you mean by that?
You guys live at country houses over here. 17,000 deficit. So where are these workers living? At a country house over here. So I'm going to have to build more country houses closer to...
They say war is good for business, but what's really good...
here. Well, we've got plenty of planks. It's just the commute time that's really screwing things up. Let's put this somewhat closer to where we need to be. So a lot of country houses here. I want to put this really
Now, a message from El
centralized
Presidente.
again.
Buy war bonds. They help us win the war.
And I'm going to
And
make a
you
bus
can
line
win
straight
fabulous
back over
prizes.
to here.
Everyone has to do their bit for the war effort, all sports. I don't care if...
Build me up, Scotty. So that one goes to the center, okay. Oh, that's a good profit there. Made a good profit there. Let's do a quick build. Let's do a start at the town center again. And then place the ending bus stop all the way over. Okay. Now let's actually take a look at this. So we want to make a sort of a self-contained system where people can go back and forth. So this bus goes to the center, goes to the end. This bus stop goes to the center. This bus stop goes from there to there. And this bus stop goes from there to the end. Okay, so really I should have a bus stop going from there to over here, but that's not going to work. How's the housing now? Where do you guys work?
Oh, we see these days.
The guard tower, which is located over there. I don't really care about that too much.
Reinforce your armies, Presidente.
Build a theatre for the middle classes. I'm going to start building sort of a middle class hub over here now.
Making...
Presidente, the workers have a
I think we're going to go with... So we've got entertainment now, we're going to have food there, we're going to need a church of some sort. Just in case any of these guys are religious. Build a clinic, because of course a clinic will need to be here as well.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente.
Let's subtly adjust the ballot, shall we? Just in case. Still got a couple of homeless citizens. Who work at the ranch. Unemployed, plantation, logging camp. So we still need to build us sort of our main central hub here.
For military action warn that it can happen here. So remember to donate your unwanted bullets to keep our brave soldiers firing.
Just need to fit this apartment in somewhere. I'm going to need to build another clinic over here as well. Our clinics are oversaturated. That's probably why this is causing a problem as well.
It's better to be one of the allies than one of the Axis.
No, go away.
The election is a landslide, Presidente.
Yeah, because I did a bit of an election fraud, that's why.
The size of the workforce.
It is a great day for our...
So how are things going? Okay, so the sugar is fine. We've got plenty of sugar. We probably could increase this. The logs, we're making plenty of planks. We just need workers to actually come up here. So if we build another shipyard, pretty much right alongside.
Can I help you?
One's all well off and they all live over here. They all walk to work as well, which is a nightmare. Of course, this is where the well-off people live, the docks. I'm going to go through the clinic over there is more important because this is what's really limiting the growth right now, is the clinic over here.
I'm so stressed.
Where do you guys live?
Let me be.
Oh, well, that's a bit far away.
Excuse me, Presidente. I have a little task that you might enjoy.
I'm sorry, but the access trade routes just generally are easier than the allied one, like build an embassy. I can't afford to like maintain an embassy, whereas I can just keep exporting this garbage. Who's unemployed? A lot of high school diplomas are unemployed. But they're all poor, so we can get them on the labours. We can get them in the labour camps. Probably going to buy more Teamsters if I'm honest. Like, our logging capacity is fine, it's just that
Do I know you?
everyone lives in the wrong side of town. That's alright, the fireman should be extinguishing that. Go on, finish constructing this.
I go swim.
Where do you live? Okay, you live over there, that's fine. This is actually a workable distance. Whereas you guys are live in the middle of nowhere. So these boys are upset about being unemployed, but I can fix that because I have another Teamsters network. What do you mean you can't go there? Teamsters network. But there's no housing to fit that, if you know what I mean. I need this sort of to be near the flop houses because this is where the sort of the labourers work. I'm going to relocate you. I'm going to build a road. And then I'm going to build that Teamsters, not Teamsters port. I'll build that Teamsters office now. Like, we are exporting considerable amount of stuff now.
I understand our...
Happy with that. Any of these guys poor labourers? Well off, well off, well off, well off. Well off, well off, well off. Good. This is now self-contained. And our unemployed guys are mostly high school poor individuals and uneducated.
The voice of Tropico reminds all citizens to be
Probably build
vigilant,
another ranch.
eat sparingly, and buy war bonds. Victory depends upon the size of the palace treasury.
Let's go over Run Distillery. Oh, another sugar plantation. %60 efficiency, probably not worth it. Where to put you? Oh, it's not sugar, that's why. This is sugar. There we are, now we can put that. 91%, lovely stuff. Probably want to plonk myself around about there because I want to keep room for expansion. Then build ourselves a ranch. And our manure network next. And that should give us plenty of sugar. Probably could build another Teamsters as well. Now I'll start to make a healthy amount of profit as well on boats, which is really good. We got plenty of planks, which is great. Yeah, we've got no limiting factor there.
Presidente, you look bored.
So I want to build another Teamsters office, older Teamsters offices, and then let's build ourselves another flop house. Flop house, let's do some entertainment. Yeah, we'll put a tavern here as well. Hopefully our taverns are not being too saturated.
I should nap.
No, they're doing alright.
Our money's at work, Prez. I optioned the stock.
A new edict building permit, hey? What does this give me? Nothing, because I'm too poor to afford it. We still got too many logs, so once again, time to stack up the shipyards. I want to make sure these guys aren't going too far away for entertainment, if you know what I mean.
Don't mind me.
Get the extra space in. I could build a church here as well.
Need your help, Presidente. It's all gone.
Okay, what do you want? I can export boats to you. And then we're going to build ourselves a nice little church here as well. This one is all about public transport.
Presidente, there is a flaw in...
It's all about the public transport on this one. Build another one, another bad boy there. I suppose you could build a second road going along and then have like a highway.
The palace issued a new world map today, revealing that the Allies and the Axis both lost ground, while Tropico has annexed Greenland and Antarctica.
So this clinic is full capacity. Any clinics over here? This clinic is slowly getting to full capacity as well. Healthcare is the problem right now. This clinic, yeah, death by clinic, that's the problem. So all our workers are constantly moving from along the highway cities to try and find clinics, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, I can afford that anyway. How's our economy going in terms of crime? It's not bad. I probably should nip it in the bud now rather than later. Yeah, these guys got long waiting times. And have a long waiting time. I just can't fit you anywhere, that's the thing.
Presidente, I am inspired.
Go away,
I have
communists.
solved.
We don't have a lot of homeless citizens, so I don't understand why our houses are so bad. I suppose it's the budget. But I can't afford to improve the housing even if I wanted to. Suppose we can build a couple of watchtowers. Again, as long as these guys aren't commuting too much.
Squeeze pants, please.
I don't care too much. Still massive waiting times at clinics.
Airplanes have revolutionized warfare, yet Tropico still has no air force.
Good job there, Presidente. Thank glad you can help, Presidente. Bloody frustrating, this enchilada chap. Master of disguise, you know. Could be anyone.
Better. Sorry, I'm too busy trying to micro, I forgot about listening to the stories. There you go. Glad to help Presidente. Bloody frustrating, this enchilada chap. Master of disguise, you know, could be anyone. There's pressure on me to find him though. I bet you know pressure Presidente, nasty stuff. So let's find this blind and extract him for your beautiful island before he causes a stink. First step, crack down on crime.
Good show. Not bad at...
Let's increase the efficiency. Of these doctors.
My flock are blessed with faith, hope, and charity.
Hey, I can't afford that right now. You're all living in the flop houses, so I need to build a flop house here. And that should allow these guys to go back and forth to work a bit quicker. That's right, the fire service will deal with that. he says. I just need a functional economy before I start doing any of this. Or I'm going to start bloating.
Let's face it, it's better to be one of the apple.
How is my economy doing now? Is it still crime? That's the problem. No, it's just wages and upkeep. Okay, let's build a flop house here.
Hey there, Prez. Boy, do I feel good today. Pleasure doing business with you, President.
Thanks, friend. Like, we are exporting considerably, but our big limitation is the constant movement back and forth between each area. So these guys live over at the country house, over here, and then have to keep on commuting back and forth along the front. It means for a very inefficient system. Okay, build some entertainment.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente.
So what is, again it is fun happiness apparently. Praise the capitalists, blame no one, and promised improved fun.
Tropico.
So let's take a look at our fun,
beloved
shall we?
Homeland, my adoring people. With sorrow I have watched you toil, but have faith in me, El Presidente, and your troubles will soon be over.
Now, theatre,
My people, are you bored? Let
apparently inefficient.
Presidente entertain you. Oh, is nothing fun anymore? Let Presidente be all the fun you need. You don't enjoy life? Let Presidente enjoy it.
A listener wrote asking, how can I help El Presidente win the war? The palace replies, vote El Presidente in the next election.
Massive investments in fun right now. You're all going to have fun. Lots and lots of fun.
You seen the stock prices, Presidente? Looks like the bears ate the bull.
At the expense of my industry and economy. I'm going to build another dock over here. And then hopefully with 2 docks on either side we'll have a greater efficiency in terms of relying on our trade. If I can afford to do that is. Yeah, there we are. Now build ourselves another dock. That means twice the exports going out. Thanks are still disgustingly full. I mean, that one claim is really full, and the other claims are not very full. More fun, my liege. Okay, let's put these buskers down. That's probably going to make me rather large amounts of money.
Remember, loose lips might sink ships, so tighten your lips with a Tropican-made spanner. You won't regret it.
There we
Do
are.
not panic, Presidente, but
Don't
I'm
panic.
sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente. I myself intend to vote for you many, many times.
I should be alright. I'm going to save just in case, but we should be alright. The trigger is not to panic. You guys can have a tavern as well. I can't really afford to buy you. I wonder if
Few
my broker
opportunities
can...
came
No,
up.
the broker's no use to me. Gonna be a tight election this. Why is housing still the biggest issue? I know how to fix this. Oh, I can't fix it.
The election is a landslide, Presidente.
That was
The
fucking
metaphorical
lucky,
kind,
that
not
was,
the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Money, please, money. There we are, increase this.
Presidente, I know you always...
See who's working there.
What
You
a
guys live in a
day.
bunkhouse that is located over there. So that's not very useful to me because that's not very efficient. So we need to build a couple of bunkhouses. Basically next to the next to where you guys live.
Do not panic, Presidente, but
Do not panic, Presidente, please. Presidente, you're panicking. Stop panicking, Presidente. Fine, let's build a police station now. We can actually afford one. So where is the worst part of crime?
Good job there, Presidente.
Take a look at this, see where you guys are working. So if we're going to keep on making sugar like it's going out of style, you guys are living in which flop house? Okay, not too far. Let's build another sugar plantation. $67, $87, 84%, that works. And then we will build ourselves another rum distillery. Build a nice, lovely little road over here. Does this clinic ever get built? A church. Got a grocery. And then go bankrupt. That flop house, is it? That's a rum distillery, is it? Okay. Entertainment. And then we need to build our ranches. Of course, in a perfect world, we'd have this much more efficient, but hey ho.
Canal Uno, more than just El Presidente's favorite radio station. We, what does that say? Love. We love El Presidente with all our hearts.
And then that's going to be our tavern, that's going to be our flop house. They're probably going to want a clinic as well.
They say war is good for business.
And another Teamsters pad.
See?
I'll take that. Another Teamsters pad.
Excuse me, Presidente.
Go away, Axis.
do not panic, Presidente, but
And then we need a clinic. And then we can finally build that prison and be done with this. I think our economy will be actually acceptable after this. Just trying to build a functioning system from this map is very, very difficult.
Can I help you? So good to see you.
And build another apartment here. It's an extremely efficient system. Like, you can make so much money from these. From these boats. Let's do another trade deal. That should be the end of that.
Presidente, your aid is a...
The grocery nig got for you guys, yeah, it's good. Alright, so I think we should begin building that prison. I think we're making an acceptable profit now. The problem we have is just... There's our prison. In fact, we're going to build up Pirate Cove instead, because that's so expensive.
Atomic bombs. Fact or fiction? Tropican scientists say, we don't understand the physics. Palace says, try harder.
Why not? And then we'll build a couple of flop houses, or bunk house or something like that. Making us walk over there.
Some say that while there remain nations...
I just need a couple of bunk houses, I don't need anything too expensive. Now, if I can upgrade the efficiency of these guys. So. And then hopefully we can start making a massive profit. Just mass producing boats. Okay, now if we pause, it's too late.
Seen the stock prices, President?
It's too late. I can't make the money now. Has that already been upgraded? Yeah, it has. Okay. Upgrade. Upgrade. Upgrade all our rum producing facilities. And then hopefully that means we can get us a sugar surplus.
Need your help, Presidente.
Where do you guys live anyway? Basically on the other side of the map. Yep, I thought so. Anyway, you guys are going to now just loot stuff basically. Just treasure hunt for money. I'll electrify these places. It's too expensive to electrify. It's the logging camps I need to think about now. These guys make so much. But the wood is slowly getting kaput, so I do need to do upgrades to the tree nurseries and that. I can't afford to go power, sadly. The economy is just too bad. As you can probably tell. Come on, export, export, export. There we are. Yeah, time to go focusing on max efficiency.
U-boats versus submarines. Canal Uno investigates the underwater menace. Later, Atlantis fish people, the real underwater menace.
That's the main effort now, is just to increase the efficiency of each area. That's already been researched. Pompous bells will be next on the agenda. And that will hopefully decrease attendance to the churches. And then take a look at our theatres and that. Can we upgrade these? Nope. And nope. We can build a couple more taverns. Everyone's pretty well qualified now. We've got no homeless, no unemployed. Balance of the last 12 months has been minus 3 grand. Oh, hey, that was a lot of money that just came in. 24 grand. So let's build that prison now. I think now it's probably a good time to build that prison. I probably should build an entertainment area for some of the middle classes living here as well.
Need your help, Presidente.
What's my trade deals right now? Sugar. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do sugar. Boats we can do. Sugar we can't do. But we can do rum. Our big export is logs, which is probably a good indicator of that.
They say war is good for business. My freelance distribution experts have done their jobs. We've a direct line to... The U.S. has decided they don't like to drink anymore. Huh. Prohibition's just another opportunity for businessmen like you, me, and my client.
Oh, of course, will remain nameless, but certainly does not acknowledge the moniker Big Enchilada. Smuggling route's ready, so let's ship to rum. Yanks are calling it number 18 after the 18th Amendment, by the way. Fun fact.
The world's at war, Presidente.
Want to export weapons? Presidente, you have a friend? Of course, your greatness is irresistible to flatterers and yes men. Such men, such people disgust me.
Irresistible to flatterers and yes men. Such people disgust me.
Your number 18 appears to be very effective, by the way. The people are all drunk. If you intend to profit from this friendship, perhaps you should pass your own prohibition edicts so that there's some rum left to export. Okay, I can do that. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Bloody hell. Why didn't you tell me this earlier? Hopefully this means we've got an actual decent rum export now. Yeah, okay. So now I need to research prohibition. What edicts do I actually have to improve the situation for me? Not a lot.
The voice of Tropico reminds all citizens to be vigilant, eat sparingly, and buy war bonds. Victory depends upon the size of the palace treasury.
Good show. Not bad at all. Almost worthy of it. Very appreciative of the help you're giving, Presidente. I tell the chaps in the club, good sorts, those Tropicans. Just don't drink the water.
If you're doing good work with from underclass sterling work, now you need to keep the big enchilada bottled up on your island until we find who the blister is. If you step up your border security, we'll be jolly grateful. Okay, I can issue prohibition now. Prohibition.
If you want to improve work performance across the whole of Tropico, there's nothing better than sober workers. As a fringe benefit, prohibition helps folk lose weight, suffer from fewer heart attacks, and their livers gradually recover. Trouble is, with all the gin joints out of action, people are going to be mightily bored. And it might be best not to be out on the streets at night when the hoods are shaking down the speakeasies. The farm.
Why not? Hopefully this will get the sugar flowing, but I doubt it.
I had the nightmare again. The best defense is a good.
So where are these guys living?
So stressed.
They live in an apartment all the way over here. Okay. Where was this guy going then?
Are you lost?
On the way to the grocery station. Oh, there's groceries over here, isn't there? Pretty sure I put groceries here. Oh, I didn't put groceries here. That's a bit cursed. Oh, I did. I did. It's a sap. There's not enough space. And the immigration is bad because we're not getting enough immigrants. Can we upgrade you? No. We can upgrade these guys though. What are these guys pissed off about anyway? Crime safety, okay. I can fix that.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente.
Acknowledge the issue of crime. Praise the faction communists. Blame no one. And promise nothing.
My friends, you are the dedicated ones for whom no hardship is too great. True Tropicans, your tribulations shall be rewarded with just a little.
Another day, another deal completed. Very nice, if I do say so myself.
Are you sure no one wants to buy my rum? I mean, sell some sugar, I guess. Okay, police stations. Where is the crime worst? Over here, so I'll build a little police station here. I guess I'll move you. And then build our police station there. One police station. Okay, that's a fucking slum. That needs to be fixed immediately. I just can't put you anywhere, so that's a bit of a problem.
Only if Tropico can win the war. So remember, if you want flying cars, be
That's
vigilant.
fine, that's fine, that
Buy
works.
war bonds.
Okay, so they want a customs office now, eh? Well, economy's finally operational again. Actually, we actually are making money. Put this there. Pity we're not mass exporting sugar, but I'm not going to complain too much. I'd hope we'd be mass exporting that.
Let me be.
So where do you guys live? Okay, you live there, that's fine. May need to build another flop house there though, sooner rather than later. Yeah, put another flop house.
The comrades are restless.
Go away. Let's build a couple more rows before I forget. Probably not a good idea to just build like a potato. There we are.
I don't know why, but once they strike it rich, all the master criminals start looking for islands. Volcanoes are especially popular. No idea why.
Anyhow, the way we're going to catch big enchilada is we're going to make your island inhospitable to criminals, change the environment, replace indulgences with justice. That's the ticket.
It's a crime wave, Presidente. I was smugged 3 times on my way here. I feel like a detective in a dime novel.
Crime movies have become a craze, and what do you know? Bada bing, everyone's a gangster crazy. Speakeasy in fashion, and they're attracting master criminals like femme fatales to a gumshoe. Do not go out there, President. If you do, pack some heat.
Whoa! This crime's a thirsty business, am I right? I'm here to make you an offer you can't, you will prefer not to refuse.
I want you to launder some of this juicy rum money, so I need to establish about a restaurant away from the law. That's be a suitable shady speck in these swamps. I want to eat spaghetti with my heavies lean on the punks. Okay. Not the end of the world. Okay, I need a college education here, so my government... We're going to build a college. Where will we build said college? Well, I would like to build it over here, but alas, I have no space for it. I will build the college. I have to do some moving, aren't I? Oh, you got an embassy here. Oh, pretty nice there. Give me some financial aid, and then we're gonna relocate the embassy over here. And then we're gonna put our college I've got a bus station here as well, which I don't use. Actually. And then we can put our college here. Nice regal college. Lovely
Remember,
stuff.
Tropico could be invaded at any time. Keep
Beautiful.
your survival kit on hand. In the event of panic, breathe into the paper bag.
Oh, you need a road, do you? Okay, we're going to move the far station to the centre anyway, so... Me gusta. Yeah, all about stimulating them exports. Financially not doing too bad now. Not doing too bad. But they want us to build a restaurant now, so we'll build a restaurant probably over here somewhere if I can fit it in somewhere. Right next to the police station. this to be a little middle class haven. Like, this is a pretty civilized part of the town, which is odd because you wouldn't think of that.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for
No, let them vote freely. We're not doing too badly here. I can't get anything from you. Allied trade route. Okay, I'll buy something from the allies. Plans are coming along nicely. Oh yeah,
we can arrest
let them
some
talk.
wrongdoers.
Plans coming along nicely, Presidente. Now that you have law and order, we can arrest some wrongdoers. We've been doing this for some sort of thing. We've been doing this sort of thing for years. There's nothing like a trip abroad and some locals to scare half to death. We want to arrest Presidente. Criminals for reference. Use your initiative. You can arrest citizens at will with the info panel shown when you select the question mark on. If you want to support the police, you can consult the list of known criminals on the People tab of the Almanac. Okay. But first thing first. Let's import some stuff from the Americans. We will import some banana. No. We'll import some coffee from you.
May I just squeeze past, please?
Don't you have to be educated here? Aren't you? Oh, you're poor, so again, we're going to have to build a flop house or something over here. No, you don't have to be educated to be a policeman, bro. That works. I just don't want these guys having to travel so far. Oh god, money's coming in thick and fast. Alright. Almanac, let's take a look at our criminals, shall we?
You look kind of familiar. Please excuse me.
Arrest them all.
How are you today?
Put them in the gulag.
What a day. I am sorry, not today, please. I feel like I'm being watched. Are you lost?
Nice weather. See? I was so stressed.
Hola, how are you today? What does it mean by that?
I've also got a lot of crime laws as well.
Let me be.
May I just squeeze past?
Can I help you?
Bianca, may I help you?
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces
Democracy.
the size of the workforce.
Freedom of religion. Or atheist state. Let's do freedom of religion. So all these guys have been marked for arrest. Let's click on you.
Oh, we see
Follow
his
you.
face.
Now our police will hopefully go and detain these guys. Where's she going off to work? Oh, she's a criminal. She's a parasite on the system. Oh, these criminals are a massive drain in your economy. I didn't realise. Like, because you have people who just don't work. I've got 35 people who just don't work. The criminal network is collapsing.
My flock are blessed with faith, hope.
It looks like you're going to need more prison space, Presidente. That's how you know it's going well.
If you want to know how progressive and advanced a culture is, count their prisons. Great cultures have great criminals, but make sure you build on a little island, Presidente. By that prison they have in America, what's it called? Manhattan.
Good job there, Presidente. Thanks awfully. Hey, I'll say this about war. It keeps us busy with exciting adventures, hey?
There's our captured woman. She's just been snuffed away. I wonder what she's thinking.
What a day.
Your mom is so classless, she could be a Marxist utopia. Brilliant. And the policeman's thinking, what is that man up to? Okay. Alright, I'm going to increase the efficiency of the police force. Because it appears like our prisoners
The
rather
palace
full.
issued a new world map today, revealing that the Allies and the Axis both lost ground, while Tropico has
Just
annexed
wandering
Greenland
around. It's
and
a
Antarctica.
literal hell. Okay, another prison. We've got to keep on building the prisons up. Prison Road. This is what's going to be. Prison Road. Oh, I got to rotate you the wrong way. There we are. Have a restaurant with prime safety below 30. Oh, below 30. I need to move that restaurant. Oh, I'll just build a new restaurant. So let's bring up a crime, shall we? I reckon I can move this right here. Almost. There we are. And then I can build my restaurant here. I probably could do 3 wheels now, but the congestion would be disgusting. It's not worth it. Not worth it. I'm quite happy with how things are going right now. Let's go with soil degradation. How's things like that going? Soil's degrading a bit over here, but nothing I can't handle. I'm going to build a manure place there if I need to. Yeah, let's build a manure spreader. Apparently I've got 18 homeless citizens, but I disagree. We will export some logs. We got so many logs, may as well. I can probably electrify now if I need to. I can build a mine, build some coal, a coal mine. And then build another Teamster's office. And of course I can build a power plant. Build a couple of flop houses. Actually, I need to see what sort of establishment this requires. So it needs a high school education, okay. Got ourselves a lovely little restaurant.
Presidente, the workers have a...
Looks like you're the big cheese of a crime empire, Presidente. Makes a change from politics, huh? No? Oh.
But here we are at the heart of your turf. Tufts of Chicago typewriters on every street corner. Little Benny and Big Louie shaking the locals down for protection. And sweet Lulu Lechuga crooning in the club. We're raking it in and we need a place to stash the cash away from prying eyes. Have a bank with crime safety below 30 and interest generated by bank. Okay. So we'll build ourselves a theatre as well. And then build ourselves a couple of luxury apartments. May as well because I am doing extremely well on the economy aspect. Okay, then build a couple of flop houses. One flop house. Two flop house. We can build a church as well if we need to. A church. Our fire's not too bad. And then of course we need to advance this with a few of our electric substations.
U-boats versus submarines. Canal Uno.
Everyone has to do their bit for the war effort, old sports. I don't care a threepenny bit who you might be.
I don't think so. I'm not doing that. Next, no, we don't need a power plant. We need another electrical substation. So to move power around, you've got to set up electrical substations like so, which then will of course expand your power network. It's not too complex. It's pretty easy to do actually. Then of course we can focus on increasing our efficiency now by of course electrifying things, which has no electricity now because we haven't upgraded this yet. We can build a bus network as well. Let's build a bus network. And then we can of course do our starting point over here, and then our place ending point over in the centre of town. Maybe a clinic. Lovely. Now I can just begin full electrification. Which is going to take some time, but here.
It is better to be one
Not
of
doing that.
Our comrades rejoice in.
All about that efficiency.
The comrades are restless, Presidente. They.
Second shift. Probably don't really need to do this, but it's just a completionist in me wants to actually build something that is of value and of note rather than what it was, which was actually garbage. Good. I believe that's most of everything improved. Meaning we should be reaching
You look bored. Do you not?
a real good point in terms of our exports. How's a homeless, poor, where are these guys working at a logging camp?
It has been confirmed
Which
that our
logging camp?
beloved military mascot, Capitan Tropico,
That logging
will be
camp. Okay,
appearing
let's build
at
you
the
a flop
Tropico
house.
Service Organization Gala. Morale ahoy!
And now we can focus on bank safety. Have a bank with a crime safety below 30. We can do that pretty easily. Bank, bank, bank. Take a look at our
President,
crime.
There is a flaw in our military.
Right, where can we find crime? There. Lots and lots of crime. Don't worry, we've built a college, so that should be fine.
Presidente, this bank in which the rum money sits. Perhaps we should make a completely legal withdrawal while the opportunity still exists.
Okay, go in now, it's quite sunny, the birds are singing. It's a good day to visit a bank. It does take just enough money for it to be worthwhile, but not quite enough to be noticed by the criminal mastermind with a trigger happy punishment. I think you are right. We should visit the bank, of course.
I go where I please.
Quick, Presidente, protect your precious self with this unworthy meat shield called Penultimo. The bank, it is being robbed.
They have guns and masks and bags. Mock swag did a real thing. Quick, President, make a decision. El Prez stops the robbery or El Prez gets bribed. I'm gonna stop the robbery to get some cash. So where do you guys live?
Sorry, not today, please.
Good.
Nice weather. See?
I probably should do more education, shouldn't I? Build a couple more prisons. Is it really getting that bad in terms of prisons? Yeah, it is really that bad. Okay. Time to upgrade the police stations.
Freedom is all that matters, Presidente. Freedom for...
What? I should build more prisons, basically. So build more prisons. That's just
The
prison
enchilada
road.
couldn't be happier with his Presidente. Your commitment to crime is second to none.
As the money mounts up, we're going to need more henchmen. They're easy to find, but I need somewhere to put them. Near where they work and away from the law. Do this and the enchilada promises shows appreciation the old-fashioned way. I hope this means in cash. Consult a crime safety overlay. Yep. So build a bunkhouse, which is between 0 and 30 crime. Have a mansion, 0 and 30. And citizens roll as criminal, 42 or 30. Consult the crime overlay. So this is a crime-ridden hellhole. Okay, that's great. Build, build, build. And now I need mansions. I'm gonna fit you, that's the question. One mansion. Two mansion. Three mansion. I got one. Maybe build some more. I want me to build it on a small island. I want me to build it on that island. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We're going to go criminal. Like hell am I going to do that? Alright, let's consult a crime overlay. I don't think I'll be able to fit a mansion in there. I might be able to fit one in there though. Hmm. There we
The
are.
money's laundered and stashed in lots of nice, neat bundles. And the henchmen are snoozing soundly nearby. Picture perfect.
Anyhow, the big enchilada sent you a big bag of cash as a sign of respect. The nice little Sicilian-style community you've built. It's hard to complain about cash, right?
The comrades are restless, Presidente. They have not cooperated.
I suppose I can build a couple of prisons on here, but then just cancel it. 1, 2, 3, and then just like build them up. I don't actually need a team support. Why do I do that? I just need a build construction. And with that now we can quick build this, quick build this, quick build this.
All that we've done has been with a singular purpose, Presidente. To find the big enchilada.
So I need 3 police stations and never-ending prisoners. I've already got 81 prisoners, Jesus. But I can easily make a 3 of those bad boys. I can destroy these now.
Since you're all set up as a bastion of law and order, Prez, how would you like a few more criminals?
Pass this edict to let a whole bunch of ne'er-do-wells on your island. Okay, sure, most of them are upstanding citizens, it's a bit poor, but I bet you'll find a heap of plum crooks amongst them. Activate work mode convict labour for every prison, and prison income plus 1,000. Yeah, I can do that. Edict. Penal colony.
Tropico has many proud...
Convict labour. Convict labour. Convict labour. And let's do another
Do
police
not
station.
panic, Presidente, but I would...
So where's crime? There.
Presidente, I've heard a little whisper. It tells me that not only is the big enchilada somewhere on your island, but that he's a Tropican by birth.
A leader as well informed yourself would know this, Presente. A leader as well informed yourself might even know the tried entry to Big Enchilada. What do you say, Presente? Is the Enchilada Tropican? The Enchilada is not a Tropican. Our criminals are of much higher standard. Yes, the Big Enchilada Tropican, but its identity is best kept secret on the island. It's not Tropican. Deny, 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 deny.
Presidente, do you know how your loyal penultimate worries? This big enchilada, he is trouble. We must find out who he is.
Also, we know that Speakeasy are irresistible to these people. Perhaps you should build one. Also, my cousin Pike Unimi, who works as a greedy middleman, has some interesting information. How interesting? Pike Unimo held his hands this far apart when I asked. Okay, let's put a cabaret. Where should we build it? We got already got a cabaret there. Let's build a cabaret. Here. No, I won't be able to fit. Let's run out of space on this country road. There we are. Oh, we are making a ton of money now. I wonder where our profit margin's coming from. Let's take a look at our profit margins. What are we exporting? Rum and boats, both of which are making me a ton of money. Making some money on logs as well, but nothing compared to rum and boats. However, people are still upset.
Pica thanks you for not simply beating the information from him, like last time. He says that the enchilada is here.
Do not spin around, Presidente. I do not mean in this room, but on this very island. There must be someone drinking that speakeasy who knows the enchilada. Once he is drunk enough, he is sure to spill.
Presidente, my cousin Pica is a freelance distribution expert. In return for rum, he helped set up the big enchiladas racket.
He and his friends wish to discuss the construction of a special place of entertainment to drink their pay and safety at Speakeasy. In return, you would receive interesting information. How interesting? Oh, I've already done that. Strike a shady deal with a crime lord.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how.
So what is everyone upset by? What's the big issue? Housing. And you're never gonna guess how we're gonna improve housing.
You are the dedicated ones for whom no...
Why should proud Tropicans live in shacks when there are far more comfortable dwellings sitting empty? If our citizens truly are equal, they should be allowed to live rent-free in any building they choose. And the really equal ones should get the mansions. Think of how happy the people would be, and think how unhappy your accountant would be.
Why are they so pissed off?
It is a win-win.
Everything is improving. Like literally everything is improving.
Aren't you tired of life? Work.
Oh, that's like a shady deal. Let's check the almanac, people, before we get unelected rather rapidly. Let's go for not the one in prison. The well-off college graduate, Beatrice Menuz.
How are you today?
The crime lord gains immunity from legal prosecution in exchange for paying $100 to each month. As long as one shady deal is active, the chance for other citizens to become criminals increased.
Sure, I'm pretty greedy, Presidente, but I have overheads. And since the rum's drunk and the party's over, I'll need expenses to cover my exit strategy.
Okay, Pigami's man spilled the beans on the big enchilada. Before I give you the nod, you've got to fill up my Swiss bank account. To God of this, it's only fair that I get paid again and then the enchilada's wrapped. Paid a broker with Swiss money to reveal the kingpin.
Few opportunities.
Okay, I'm going to start waiting. Power shortages in the network, eh? Yeah, have some efficiency. You guys should be happy as Larry. You're getting paid so much money.
Let Penultimo humbly teach you something.
You're a genuine humanitarian, Prez, taking all those lost souls under your wing. For a little kickback, of course.
I don't think the power is that much of an issue. I don't really need... fine, we'll do some excess electricity, fine. I just want to see what these guys are upset about. Fun? Oh, I'll give you fun then. I'll give you fucking fun. Okay, maybe not. You guys a circus. I'll give you guys everything you ever wanted. But I'm probably going to have to do some moving around of some bits and bobs.
Hey there, Prez! Boy, do I feel good today.
I wonder if I can build a circus there. No, that's going to be too big. May move the education centre. Good. Botanical Gardens. Where else do I fit you? I suppose we'll build a bus station there as well.
Loyal Penultimo is... Yeah. How am I going to get support?
So good to see you.
Bribe.
That's nice.
Bribe.
May I just squeeze past, please?
Bribe.
Please excuse me.
Right, there we are. See how that works for us. Still, no one likes us. Why? Because the capitalists hate us for some reason.
Busy, busy.
Because I've probably been ignoring them for too long. People are unemployed. Okay, there we are. Now they're happy. It's just the capitalists were pissed off at me.
Do any of these offers look good to you? They're all.
So now I need to find a way of making stuff for my Swiss bank account. Once I've got my economy back under control. Okay, so now the economy is back under control. I'm going to find a way of skimming.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, President.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente. No,
How do I skim money from these guys? No idea, I don't think I can. Building permit edict, eh? There we are.
Residente, it is our responsibility to ensure that all buildings have the proper paperwork. Of course, good bureaucracy doesn't come cheap, and neither do good slush funds. Given the importance of both, we should look for opportunities to expand the building permit scheme.
Oh crap, let's cancel the edict because I actually can't allow that to happen. I'm just gonna...
That was a close one, Presidente.
Yeah, it was.
Apparently, some citizens need to be reminded. Residente, it is our
And now we're going to
responsibility
build
ensure
crap.
that all
So
buildings
first thing
have the
first, let's
proper
build the
paperwork.
most expensive thing we
Of
can
course,
build.
good bureaucracy doesn't
I'll
come
build an
cheap,
embassy
and
because
neither
I
do
would
good
need
slush
I
funds.
need a German embassy
Given
anyway.
the importance of both, we should look for opportunities to expand the building permit scheme wherever possible. Does that shack have a permit? What about that sandcastle? The possibilities, Presidente. I know you always keep your promises, but the citizens today can be very exacting about what counts as a fulfilled promise.
I came to see you as soon as I found these were available, Presidente. What do you think?
There we are. Nice little government hidey hole. And then we'll build a nice little ministry. Do I need to build anything else? No, just a ministry. And build ourselves a nice little statue. We're sort of coming to the end of Speakeasy, I think. I mean, economically, we're not doing too badly.
Excuse me, Presidente. I have
No.
a little-
Got a lot of homeless, apparently. Do we have a lot of wealthy people? That's the question. We've got a few rich. Got a couple of mansions over here. I'll just build a mansion. The Department of Education. Who are we going to make the Department of Education?
Listens to the people, President.
We'll build a radio station. Increases student slots in high schools and colleges by 2 per student. Capitalism, only well-off from richly Tropicans can have access. We'll go over the communist one. Prime Minister. Department of Defense. Police stations will provide infantry squads, don't need that. Minus 10% upkeep for military buildings, don't need that. Or $75 a month. Why not? Communist candidate. No. Increase the efficiency of buildings on a maximum budget by 7%. Yeah, why not? Militarist candidate. And Department of Interior. Lovely stuff.
Atomic bombs. Fact or fiction? Tropican scientists say, we don't understand the physics. Palace says, try harder.
So I've got a lot of unemployed citizens who are uneducated. I suppose I can put you guys in. And I build a couple of mansions and make this mansion alley. And then for entertainment, nice little park. And what else should I build for you guys? Why not? Botanical garden. Probably should build you a groceries as well. There we are. That should be enough to get that edict. Although unemployment remains high along with homelessness. I wonder if I can build a couple of mines.
It's better to be one of the allies.
I should have my money anytime now. So, here's a photo of the Enchilada's car, his mall's address, his barber, and, oh yeah, his name.
I'm an exceedingly legitimate businessman. I'm an exceedingly legitimate businessman, Presidente. Remember that. And just larger as a career criminal with a secret identity based upon a tortilla wrap. You'll get what's coming to us. Reveal the kingpin.
Bravo, Presidente. You've identified the Enchilada. I choose to believe you did this for our friendship, out of the goodness of your heart.
Oh, that remains to arrest the villain's toad. I wouldn't complain if he got a little bit beaten up in the process. Listening to arrest and all that. Give him a kick in the beans for me. Okay. So let's arrest the kingpin. Let's go to our almanac. Go to our people. A lot of unemployed people, don't worry about it. And who is the kingpin? Pablo Fernandez. On the way to a mansion, he's filthy rich. He's got an education of the college.
Let me be.
And I'm pinging back up again, am I?
Did I forget? See? I'm so stressed.
What's he thinking? Our army's uniform so dashing. Hope no one saw me do that. Doesn't look like much of a kingpin, I'll be honest with you. He's homeless. I don't think that's the case. Oh, he's just been arrested, I think that's why. He's homeless because he's just been arrested. Okay, that makes sense. And he's joined the hordes of imprisoned.
Remember the story of the man who built his house on a foundation.
And that wraps up the Enchilada case. Hand him over. I promise that his life won't improve in my care.
That's a loose end from the warting curve, I assure you. Rum smuggling is child's play compared to some of the things this man has done. Take care, Presidente. I'll see you in the next war. Hope you're on the same side.
It is never for me to tap or frown or roll my eyes, my Presidente. I was and still am your faithful servant, and my face is yours to command. But you did pay the broker quite a lot of money, and he did seem really rather smug about it. Never mind, beloved Presidente. I still have one bottle of number 18. And look, here is a lime. Let us drink to old enemies and older friends.
So this is quite a challenging map. I suppose it wouldn't be very challenging if you took some time on it.
You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. I mean, victory is yours.
But the problem with this map is because you've got a large sort of well-off, educated population over here. And then on the other side of the map, you have a sort of peasant population there, and in the centre, where all your sugar refineries and all your wealth is, where you want to continue to, where you need to actually complete the mission, is in the middle of nowhere, and you've got them constant travel time that makes it an absolute nightmare to set up a good supply line, because in the end you guys have to travel from here all the way over there, and then of course you've got to build clinics and infrastructure, and it's very easy to get into debt over here. And so your main sort of build is, well, the main effort is to sort of be developing up your transport links at the start, so your employees or your workers can move to the centre of the map in order to actually go to work in the sugar refineries. Of course, you can ignore that and initially start in doing the logging and all that sort of thing at the start, but and of course, if you play the long game, it'd be a bit easier. But if you try and focus on the sugar initially, it's all about building up the transport links to the centre and then building this sort of system of getting supplies in and out, which is actually very difficult to do early on, because of course everything's so inefficient. You don't have you don't have the population to really build up enough to be self-sustainable, and your guys are constantly going up and down the main stretch of road to go to work and go home and go to the clinic, and it can be a sort of drowning affair for trying to get the economy up and running. But let's take a look at our map. So of course we've got the criminal centre on the left that's filled with crime. We've got some wealthy guys and a lot of empty houses as well. And then of course as you move further in, we've got a little fair because we needed to increase happiness. And as we move even further in, we've got our clinics for our healthcare, and of course we've got our groceries so people can actually eat food and survive, so to speak. Of course we've got our main docks, which was a pumping out supply, and further down we end up with this sort of middle class area with a few flop houses but mostly apartments in order to facilitate the construction of our boats. Of course we've got our customs office near the ports and our restaurants near the criminal centre, along with our police force afterwards to put that in the green. And as we move further up, we end up sort of in the more poorer areas of town, so we've got a few bunk houses located here, a police station, and of course we've got some logging camps set up over there. But once we begin moving further in, we eventually come across a sort of burgeoning slum, weird urban sprawl, which is the centre of the map with our logging camps, our theatres, a few middle-class apartments, but mostly that's bunk houses for the workers at the plantation and of course the ranches. It really is sort of the poorer area of town, which is mainly focused on agriculture, and although there's a few bits of gentrification, it's mostly just, well, labour camp really. This is a working area and mostly filled with the poor aspects of the camp. Of course up north we're eventually making a uber gentrified area but extremely wealthy. But over just along the way we've got our industrial zone, which we've built to get fuel up to increase our efficiency, which again is filled mostly with labourers. We did of course set up a few apartments and so on, just in case there are a few well-off workers here, and a few restaurants and so on. This again make those self-contained hubs. So as we move further up, well, this is Prison Avenue. It goes from middle class, working class, extremely wealthy labourers to prison hell, which is just filled with prisoners, just absolute prison hell. Oh, but this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad at all. But, yeah, it goes for prison hell, transport links, and then eventually we hit the wealthier part of Tropico, which is of course our main town centre, where you have a lot of houses, a lot of clinics, a couple of bits of industry, a rum distillery, a lovely church in the centre, and a lovely set of libraries, colleges, just extremely sort of welfare, which I did wanted to build, which I did try and focus on building in order to make it that gentrified area. I could have also mixed it into a slum place, but of course this is the slum as well. But I didn't really want that. And then over the top, you've got, of course, the embassy and the political quarter, the palace, the immigration office, the embassies, and the ministries, with one mansion for the extremely upper class. So, what points I'd make on a map? You need to get your transport links. You need to get your bus services up straight away in the centre, so you've got workers going back and forth from the point of work. And of course, you want to build other plantations as quickly as possible and rum distilleries, and start building those centralised hubs, which we ended up doing ourselves. And once you've done that, it's just a case of sort of maintaining the profit, well, maintaining the needs and keeping it self-sustainable, while preventing workers having to travel too far for their basic needs. Because initially you're not going to be able to afford a massive budding transport network, but eventually you will be able to be somewhat self-sustainable. Like if you follow just one or two of these guys, you see there's the bunkhouse, we go to 4-speed. And once he wants to do his need, he'll move on elsewhere. Of course, we do have some manure networks near the tavern. Not the best economic centres, but hey, it does the job. Where's this bad boy going? That's a nun. Restaurant. She doesn't travel very far at all for what she needs to do. And then goes to a grocery, all within walking distance. Although this one's a bit further away than it wanted. Probably should build a grocery over there, but oh no, now she's wandering. Now she's wandering like a nutter. Now she's going wandering. There's a clinic right there. You can see the importance of this bus service. See how many people need to travel far. And finally back to church. So really the longest travel point is that grocery. If I built a grocery there, life would be a lot easier. But again, it doesn't make any sense. Like there's a grocery right here that could fulfill the needs. But
Presidente, we must choose.
this is a very challenging map because of course it's such travel distances. I do recommend building, once you do have somewhat of an adequate economy, building 2 docks so you're not just dependent on one dock route, and you're going to have a bit more of a consistent profit. And of course you cannot do the edict for 3 wheels, but you're going to end up with, I suspect, a lot of congestion. still not bad. A lot of unemployed citizens. I'm just going to have to end up making work for the sake of work, aren't I? Well, actually, I don't, because it's the end of the scenario. It's like once you've built it, you just want to keep on building and building and building. Like, I did like this area. This is quite a nice gentrified area. Normally, it's just like a hodgepodge of hot garbage I just put together to make it a self-contained system. But this is actually a well-built area, which I'm quite happy with.
Presidente, you look bored.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this, especially because once everything was set up, there's an easier way of doing this. Like the easier way is just to stay in one area, build up a load of logging camps, and then move forward from there. Once you've built up like a logging dream over in this area, you can begin to spread out elsewhere. But there's no fun in that, is there? Love it, love it. It's just nice to see a map go from nothing to this. It's just really, really nice. I don't even want to stop playing. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'll end the channel. That was Speakeasy. So things you need to do: bus network, centralized area with entertainment, sleeping, food, and travel, and you need to focus on getting production as efficient as possible by making sure everyone is not having to travel too far for their needs, especially early on. Right now, with such a massive population, I don't really have to worry in the slightest about it because most of my population is unfazed. But that's me done. Thank you for watching, boys. Next time we'll be moving on to the next scenario, and so I will see you all very soon. Adieu.